Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play of the game known as Elex. I'm IVATOPIA, this is episode 234. Okay, before we start, a very quick rundown. My computer for some reason been messing up a little bit. Been getting, like the blue screen of death we used to get. Been getting that, I've been trying to look it up. See, it's to do with RAM, it's to do with drivers. I'm not sure what it is. I've done a RAM test with the Windows, hasn't worked. Well, sorry, has worked, so there's nothing wrong with it. I've basically tried to restore my computer. Don't think it's going to. Today is the 2nd. I could restore it to the 27th, so only like 5 or 6 days ago. And there was a big Windows update that I installed then, but I don't know if that came down on that day and that's what's causing the driver issues, if that's what's causing it. Or I remember installing an update that day because I was getting the blue screen of death to try to fix it. So I restored it back then, and one thing it did do, when I turned Elex back on, I had to change, it was, the audio was through the roof, everything was maxed out 100, so I had to look at my old thingy and it was 40, 40, 20. Also came up with the gamma thing, I just left it in the middle. I have no clue I had it set before, so if the game looks a little darker or a little lighter than the last episodes, that's the reason why. Like I said, so far it seems to be fine in the sense that I can play the games, I can record, nothing happens, but then when I leave it idle, it's getting at that blue screen thing and shut me down, but it's not, you know, instantly. For example, like I could leave it for 5-6 hours and then come to it and it's done it. Or I could leave it for an hour and I don't know why. It's not done it often. That's why I'm not sure if it's drivers. I'm hoping it's a driver issue, because this restore actually has taken out the last AMD drivers, because I think it's, I forgot what the number is, but it's like 0.222 or something at the end, and this is taking me to 21 at the end. I'm hoping, like I said, that Windows thing, maybe it was that Windows update, I'm not going to re-download right now. Maybe it was that, it came down wrong. I don't know. Also, there had a few things like Firefox and some other things it took out. And also, apparently, it said, I bought the Rising, and apparently it said it's going to take that out because that was installed in that time period. But that's still in the system, so it's like, okay, I was going to reinstall you, but... Anyway, we left off last time. We're about to check out this area. Oh, we're gonna go up, weren't we? Sorry, we're gonna go up. That was it. Oh God! You bastard! Not good, not good, not good. There we go. Okay, it might be darker. Oh, I've got no thingy. Let's finish this guy off. Because I know it's quite dark when I left from last video. It might be a bit darker, I'm not 100% sure. Let me have a look on here while we're doing this. Video. Gamma. It was gamma. So it says use until you can barely see. So actually, I should go the other way then if it's barely see, if it does look darker. I'll go to there. See that, what that looks like. Not much different. Maybe just this area then. So honestly, I can't remember what I had on originally. Sometimes I try to listen to it and make it as dark as I can, but the game's almost pitch black, so sometimes I don't do it. I go a bit further past it. Deactivate. Oh, was that 200 or 21? Ah, 2100. Nice. Nice chunky monkey of XP. But I am hoping it was a driver issue and I fixed it now, but I don't know for sure. Because I thought it could be dust issue and I've basically blown out the system to get any dust off it. I'm hoping something's not failing in my system. Last thing I need right now. We need to move, and in about a year after we move, we're planning to probably upgrade the PCs then. Can't really afford to do it right now with them being able to move in that. And as you know, I do a lot of things on my computer. I edit on Supernova TV's computer and do a few things on hers. Like Elex, Total War, all done on my computer. Star Citizen recorded on mine. If Supernova TV plays too, we do both. Divinity Co-op obviously have to be doing mine and hers because we play together. I'm trying to think what's on my channel right now that you're watching. Star Control, that's done on mine. Gal Civ, what I'm replacing with Star Control for now. I think that was done on Tiffy's But when I get Galaxy 4, when it ever comes to Steam, that will be done on mine. I don't spell for us a while, but the Spellforce was done on mine. What else on my channel? IWD. Oh, IWD's all recorded on Tiffy's. I have like the Patreon version on my computer, and when it gets to a certain state, then I'll swap them both. And the old version for ProRes and X on Signal Tiffy's. So that one's fine. I'm trying to think what else is on my channel. Off my head, Ashes, I do on my computer. Kenshi, I do on Signal Tiffy's. You see how I mix and match them a little bit. So obviously, and the main reason that happened too, because my computer, what, 4 or 5 years ago, conked out, and I was without a computer because I think it was because of the Vegas. I was waiting on the Vegas 64 card, and it was like 6 months away or 4 months away or whatever it was. So I was waiting on that card, and for that reason I couldn't upgrade. Well, not upgrade, I couldn't get a new computer because otherwise I wouldn't have that card. I was waiting for that to come out, and for that reason, my whole thing on the channel was moved over to someone else's computer completely. And then I got my computer, I carried on with her computer, but I slowly started incorporating things back into mine, but I've never fully incorporated everything. So that's why it's kind of mixed over the two. So Tiffany has this thing sometimes, you know, you have 2 computers. I was like, no, I don't. Yes, you do. You use yours and use mine. You have 2 computers. I said, no, that's yours computer. Well, you work on it. I said, well, you're upstairs working on your work, so I use it while you're not using it. But she has that thing, you got 2 computers, and I was like, no, I don't. Even though I do use a lot of hers, and I'm trying to incorporate more into my computer. But obviously, mine's about to, you know, croak it. That's, you know, it will end up going mobile back and some TVs again, won't it? Okay, you know, it's running around here, just randomly looking whilst talking to you then. Okay, I did that. Was that the one oh, there it is up there. That's when I came up, wasn't it? It's this way to get out. I was also looking for stuff around the edges. Up here, I got that one shot in me. Huh. Have we ever faced that in the game yet? I'm just trying to think if we ever faced them, or are all these going to be like released like at the end of the, you know, the final chapter, the last thing to fight, or are they just supposed to be Alps being converted, or are they like something secret that's going to be a big enemy at the end? 'Cause I don't remember facing these. And this is like a preview of them before we face them at the end or something. Or are they supposed to be what we converted into? I'm not sure. But I'm hoping if it was something like an AMD drive causing the issue, and it's not something faulty, that by going back, that's helped it, and of course when AMD comes out again, and I'm not saying AMD, I'm just saying what I've looked up for the error on the computer can mean software error for drivers, what I'm hoping it is, and I just fixed it. Could be dust with something in your computer, well it shouldn't be. Well, I've blown it out, so hopefully that's gone. Or it could be something faulty, and it could be anything from the power pack to the RAM, but I did that RAM test, the RAM was fine. So the power pack, the graphics card, but said the graphics card was failing. You see a lot of artifacts and stuff, and the only time I've ever seen artifacts in Star Citizen, and that's on either computer, so that's not specifically because the cards are failing, that's to do with Star Citizen. The processor, again, I don't know how to tell about the processor. So I'm hoping nothing, or the motherboard's, you know, conking out or something. I'm hoping it's none of that, it was just, because I looked on the same error. Susan Tiffy actually got it about 2 years ago. She got it twice in a row, and then it never had it since. I had this apparently back in December twice in a row, didn't even realise. And then I got it again twice the other day, and then once tonight. So it just worries me because I really don't want to get a new computer right now, or can afford one right now. Especially with moving to the house and the interest rate's moving. Oh. I don't know how much the house is going to cost at this moment in time. What I mean by that, the monthly payments, they've gone up by $300 because of damn interest as of speaking right now, what we're originally going to pay. And they could keep rising before we move in, because it's supposed to be July now. We're originally supposed to be for October, then supposed to be October, then November, then December, and December's supposed to be absolutely the latest. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's nothing saying I am moving in July, it could be further out. Interest rates might keep rising. And then obviously having a bigger mortgage is going to make it harder to save up for a computer. And obviously the idea when we do, I would like to save up for mine and Tiffy's and we can upgrade together. Because I think mine at this point, well, whenever Vegas came out, was roughly when I got it. Whenever Vegas 64 came out, Tiffy's was probably about a year or two before that. You know what, I might just... I'm curious on my phone quickly. Vegas 64. AMD. Maybe if I put Wiki, it might give me the actual date it came out. Wow, over 4 years ago. So my computer's over 4 years. 14th of August 2017, it came out. Wow. I can't believe my computer's that old now. Similar to Tiffy's got hers probably a year before that, maybe 2. This is 5 or 6 years. Wow. Huh. Okay, well, respect to that. What are you doing? And ever since I've upgraded, well, since that day, I've never added anything new to the computer. So we want to go for this one next. So actually, we want to sleep first, but... Okay, question. Is it worth... Not worth worrying down there to sleep. If I'm going to do that, I'll just teleport back here and sleep, aren't I? And then teleport to the closest one of them. We'll do that. So yeah. So hopefully it's nothing faulty, because that's the problem. I've had that years ago back in Britain, and we thought the RAM was faulty. We bought a new RAM and then ended up being the motherboard and the whole thing just went kaput. That's the trouble when it's that error. You don't know if it's software, drivers, or what. But like I said, stuff seems stable when I'm playing. It's just when I kind of leave the computer on its side. So I'm feeling, and I don't hear any fans go or anything like that. Or when I look, I don't see any fans not moving. So I'm hoping it's just a driver thing, and hopefully AMD, Microsoft, whoever, when the next updates come out, will fix whatever it is. If I haven't already fixed by taking the last updates out, and there's nothing serious. Because it seems like everyone's like shut the computer down, it's fine. And sometimes I don't, I just leave them running. That's how I realise this happened. Especially when I'm sporting stuff in similar Tiffys. Okay. So I'm talking a bit more distracted than playing today. I'll do this one.
Now this is a place we can have some fun.
And when I'm talking about this is obviously on the 2nd of June. I'm actually recording this, like you will probably see this in a few weeks from now, this particular episode. As I've recorded this, I do not have any tour walls done. The last one goes up today, Thursday. So after this I'll be trying to record some of them. Obviously no tour walls suddenly go up, and you get to this episode, whenever this comes out, that was the reason my computer just went kaput. Hopefully that's not the case. Normally around the edges. Is this still locked? Do we have to fly up there to get up there? What that? What's that? Oh, it's just one of the thing we're trying to shut down. Oh, there's a question. I didn't even think about it. Since I shut these down and we get so cold, would that stop that being cold? Or does that not affect the weather? It's just cold down there. Okay, it's actually not cold down there. Oh, yes it is. But is it cold because it's generally cold, or is it cold because the machine's making it cold? I never even thought of that. Guess if I remember, next episode, when we shut this down, go and check. There's really nobody here. And that door's locked though, so there must be another way to get into this one. That's why I haven't done this one before. Oh, fudge! I'm trying to look as I'm running, and I'm running off the edge. There we go. Ow! So at least a kill could work.
You want trouble? You got it.
Ow! That was a little annoying. There we go, that's what I should have done with the first lot. Okay. So how do I get to the top then without going through the front door if the door's locked? I'm assuming it's to do with this climbing it somehow. Why'd you keep walking off it? What have I done? I just missed it. Oh, yeah, I missed it. Oh, I thought that was also be someone here. I guess before we go up, we will end the episode here. So please like and subscribe and see you next time. And I've hope you may also find to watch. Have a great one day, everyone. Bye.